Welcome everybody to NR Truck Night in America, live here for race 5 out of 28 on the Gainbridge Truck Series season here at Lucas Oil Raceway Park. Folks, we finally hit the short track swing of season number 2 here as we head to Lucas Oil Raceway Park for race 5, and then next week we head to Iowa Speedway for race 6. So tonight, folks, it's Charlie Davenport in the booth once again. Unfortunately, Nathan Stapleton was not able to join me here tonight after all, but the show must go on, and it'll be a fun one here at IRP. 100 laps around here. We had a solid race last year that saw a lot of pit strategy come into key, and tonight that could be the case once again. Of course, we saw David Dixon win that race last year. It came after a long shot pit stop that won him the race over William Ayers and Rob Dorn. And we'll see if pit stops become key here tonight, or will this be one of those races where it is just a dash to the finish? That's the question that remains to be answered here. Tonight is a front row lockout between Racing Motorsports and Toyotas, the 41 of Aaron Abel and the 42 Avery Alford. And once again, those trucks look fast, and a short track like this, anybody can really win it. These tracks are always chaotic. Of course, it's been a week off. I apologize for that, folks, but we are finally back here racing once again for the Gainbridge Truck Series. Officially 1 month into the season, and boy, oh boy, what a first month it has been. All 4 races peaking in viewership, so this has been the highest viewed season by far already, so that's been a great thing. And overall, the racing has been good as well. Of course, 2 weeks ago, we saw Sanjo Vittoria get the win at Coda in Austin for Red Bull Fallout Racing, filling in for Ronnie Halger, who starts in the 3rd row tonight in 5th. So Halger returns, starting in 5th. He's got a good chance that maybe making this 83 team go back-to-back, but there's a lot of hungry drivers in the field. They're still looking for their first win. We're searching for that win again, and it's nice calm weather here once again around this track. So folks, with no further ado, let's head on down trackside here at Lucas Oil Raceway Park, and let's go over all the things that we need to know heading into tonight's race, the 100-lap dash for the Wabash 400. And welcome everybody trackside here at Lucas Oil Raceway Park as the sun sets here on a 5 p.m. race time. So I hope you guys are all enjoying your evening here on a Saturday. Back racing here at night on a Saturday. Usually it's Fridays, but we are doing a Saturday race this week. So this should be a fun one. But folks, as we get into our point standings coming into this race, still Angel Gutierrez with a firm lead over his teammate, the 42 Avery Alford. Honestly, the 42 and 43 are the only drivers that have been really consistent so far this season. So definitely going to be something to watch out for as the season progresses. Can the consistency come in for everybody else? Because right now, Angel Gutierrez has a solid lead over everybody else in the field, a 53-point lead over the cutoff line. So for the chase, so he's definitely got a lot of leeway. And then, uh, his teammate Avery Alfred's 18 points behind him. And then we got Caleb Rose and Matthew Hubert tied here for 3rd and 4th, and Rose and Hubert have both had some solid performances. Both kind of trending both ways, and that's kind of the story for all the drivers. Outside of Ricky LaFleur and James Daniel, nobody's really heating up at this point in the season, and it's kind of going to be interesting. It's going to kind of be one of those things where can it end up like last season, where we see a lot of inconsistency throughout most of the field, but will we have that big 3 that's always up there? And right now, the big 3 is looking like Angel Gutierrez, Avery Alford, and somebody else to fill in that other role. But can that change here tonight? Can the tides turn for some drivers, and can they guide their way forward and get some more consistent finishes? We have Aaron Abel on pole, sitting in 5th in the standings, so he's looking very solid this season. Got the win at Daytona, looking to become the first repeat winner of the season, matter of fact. And he's got a good chance of doing it here tonight. We got Ricky LaFleur, like I said, he's heating up. Ryan Osborne, James Daniel finished 2nd last week. Hemrick Watson, Chris Martin's 3 Rams right there, and 2 for BO Racing. So BO Racing got 2 trucks in the chase so far for Ram, so that's a great look for them. And then we have Matthew Burnett here sitting in 11th. So NS Racing as well, looking pretty strong. Rocco Dorn got that win at Atlanta, and now he's got his 2 teammates up here in the top 12 here, and looking for chase spots in a matter of fact. So, very solid performances for them. You got Jimmy West here and David Dixon rounding out. Like I said, David Dixon was last year's winner. Dixon looking to get his first win in quite some time. His last win was at Richmond, so he's looking to change that. But it's been quite a while since he's won a race, so it'll be something to watch. I think he could have a pretty solid chance depending on how the tides turn. He is on the inside line, and he is just uh rounding out your top 10. So he's got a good chance at going back to back once again. Last year, you could call it a lucky win though. So we'll see if he has the pace this year, or will it be one of the situations where one driver's a little bit more lucky than the other. But that pretty much is the standings coming into tonight's race here at uh Lucas Oil IRP here. And I'm looking forward to how this race will go, but that's the point standings coming into this one, and I'm really curious how some guys will do compared to the others. Um, but yeah, it's been about 251 days since David Dixon has won, so that's been quite a while. Last race one was Richmond, like I said, but yeah, as the sun sets here, it should be a fun race. As we go into the night, the track will just gain more and more grip, so we'll see how these drivers do. Of course, these Hoosier tires have caused some issues a little bit. It's been a little bit harder for the drivers to adapt from the Goodyear tires we had last season. Some guys are more slippery than others when it comes to driving. Of course, we saw at Coda Brandon Haynes completely lose the truck and go head on into the corner. So it is very easy to spin out these trucks if you get on the wrong end or just have a quick snap. So that'll be something to watch here tonight. Of course, IRP is a very unique shaped track. You really have to get the cornering down. And it's gonna be something to watch all night. The live traffic may be a little bit difficult here because of how the cornering is and how it can cause issues for some guys. Um, and for our drivers to look out for you tonight, I'm gonna have to go with the 42 of Avery Alford. Avery Alford so far this season has looked very solid. Like I said, sitting second in the standings and he's got the second best average finish, and he's still searching for that first win. I think he could finally do it here tonight. He's really hungry to get that first one done, and I believe Alfred could finally do it. My next driver to look out for is the 32 of Caden Arcadia. Arcadia, a very good Pinty Series driver in his background, so he's got a lot of experience at these short tracks. Qualifying third here tonight, I think Arcadia could be somebody to watch out for when it comes to becoming an upset winner, as Arcadia has a lot of experience at these different type of tracks, road courses, all that. And yeah, so um I think he's really got a good chance of getting a win this season, and we'll see how this race plays out and how the rest of the season plays out. But I think he's got to get one of these short tracks. Maybe even a road course. Maybe can go back to Canadian Tire and get that one. But I'm really high on Arcadia this season. I think this could finally be the race that he turns it around. Uh, my next driver to look out for, I am going to go with that number 98 of Caleb Rose. Caleb Rose so far this season has been very solid for NS Racing. He's still searching for his first win as well, and he's still trying to get it. And his teammates got to win on the season. Starting on the outside line, it might be a little bit difficult, but Rose I think is going to be one of those drivers that blossoms into one of the more consistent ones in the series. And then for my final driver to look out for, I am going with the 81 of David Dixon. It feels wrong not to go with last year's winner and a guy that is so sneaky good at these short tracks. His only two wins here in the Gainbridge Truck Series have been at short tracks, but I don't think that's his best track type, to be honest. So I do think that he's got a good chance at doing it for Lego McLaren, making it back to back for Ford, and not Lego McLaren, for Gale Force Racing. Sorry about that. I don't know why I get him and James Daniel mixed up so much, but I think David Dixon and Gale Force Racing need their tides to turn this season for them and Chevrolet, and this could finally be the race that they finally get it done. So sorry, James Daniel, might have got your hopes up if you are watching this. So let's talk about him for a second. I mean, he does have a good chance too. I was looking at him for my potential fourth, but it just feels wrong not to go with last year's winner in the number 9 of David Dixon. So with no further ado, folks, I think that is all to go over in this pre-race show. Let's get these trucks off rolling. Let's check out your starting grid for tonight's race here at IRP. So the trucks are getting fired off and are ready to go here at Lucas Oil IRP for the Wabash 400 here. We'll be Aaron Abel leading us out the green, but more update on David Dixon. He is starting in the last row for tonight's race. You can see the starting grid on the left side of your screen, so it'll be a tough battle, but hopefully this is a good one. I won't even lie to you folks, I just recorded this whole thing, whole 85 laps, and then final restart just broke the game. So I'm hoping this goes well, not wasting another time. I really want to get these races out, but Doesn't really seem like I can win with this game right now, but we will see how this one goes. The first race of the short track swing. Aaron Abel leading us 2 green alongside his teammate Avery Alford. We are finally short track racing here in our Truck Night in America here, and we will see how it goes. So here we go for the Wabash 400 here at IRP. The green flag is going to be underway here as Aaron Abel leads us to green for the second time this season. As they make their way through, it's going to be Aaron Abel moving into the lead, but right behind him, he will have his teammate Avery Alford. Here comes Carson Miller and the 98 of Caleb Rose. Caden Arcady stuck on that inside, which is not going to be too comfortable for some drivers. But ripping that outside is the 98 of Caleb Rose there. But now Arcady is going to move up. But now Joseph Wood working up here as well. It's going to be a little bit tight up here. You're going to have to really try and arc that truck. But Aaron Abel still in the lead, 84. Patrick Owens down on pit road. He likely had some issue going on, so you hate to see that for Red Bull Fallout Racing, who just got a win 2 weeks ago at COTA. But now, back up front here. So far, so good for some of these guys. Aaron Abel still in the lead. Let's go see what happened to the 84. Nolan looks like he has a fuel system leak. So, we'll see if he can get that figured out. He might have a hole in his fuel tank early on in this race. But Alfred settling into second, trying to chase down his teammate. But he's going to have this 23 Carson Miller right behind him. Miller racing for Vision Motorsports as the caution is out. And it's Reggie Fogelman who's around. So that brings out the first caution here tonight, and we'll see what happened. But I assume he might have got turned around by somebody, or that as Hal Anderson Jr. taking a nice, nice wave at the outside wall, which we'll see a couple times possibly. Is Abel running a little bit fast? That's the one glitch that can happen. The leader might go too fast and overshoot pit road while everybody else comes down. Looks like we will figure this out, so we'll be nobody come. Oh, split strategy. The 82 is bringing it down. So is the 97 of Burnett. So split strategy early on. Only 5 laps. Oh, what are they doing? Jay Valen and Lexi Herman. Here comes the 52 coming down with their teammates. That was chaotic. Here comes the 74, the 17, the 16 of Fogelman. But let's go see what happened to the 16 of Fogelman that brought out the first caution here tonight as the 17 of Sustre is running into the inside wall. So let's go see what happened to Fogelman to bring out the first caution. You can see Fogelman just runs in to that outside wall and just gets turned by Kyler Sustre there. Todd Gordon-Costa, not much for him to go. He's going to save it though. But yeah, he just gets turned off the front end. I mean, he hits the outside wall. So, I mean, his final race tour in here in the Gainbridge Truck Series. This was his final start he announced along with the 71 of John Andrews. But for now, at least. But yeah, these guys are going to scrape that outside wall quite a bit here tonight. The grip levels are a little bit off, so we'll see how they're able to do. But yeah, just nowhere to go for the 16 of Reggie Fogelman. So that was the cause of the first caution here tonight at IRP. So we're back in the live racing action. We got a few takers on pit road early on here, so we'll see how that strategy plays out. Burnett, Ricky LaFleur came down, so split strategy early on. We'll see if the early pit, Nick Mahawalt's coming down, the 99 of Dorn as well, so they're making some late lunges as well. I mean, I don't know, some guys might be testing their luck here. I'm not sure about this. yeah, hopefully this restart will be double file, unless there is another wreck, and then it will be single file for at least a 15 lap run, hopefully. But just praying we don't have any interferences on these restarts, because I mean, I've just had too many of them already, and I'm just hoping that they can keep it clean, because that last recording wasn't too pleasant. But that's a little off script, but it still is Aaron Abel leading here with his teammate Avery Alford, the 23 Crescent Miller. Kate Arcadia backed up a little bit, but hopefully we can get a good long green flag run. It is 100 laps, so this is going to be a pretty long race, so sit around and grab your popcorn here, folks, as here comes the 92 coming off. Here comes the 99 up. Dorn led the most laps last season here at IRP, but this time around, not looking like he's having too much luck. We'll see the lights go out on the pace truck, get a quick restart. Now it looks like it might be lap 10. Peter Onjack already up here quite a bit already, all the way up to P12. I forgot where he started in this one, but it's definitely been a better week for Onjado than it has in the past, as they have not had great qualifying. But yeah, Onjack's all the way up about 6 spots. William Ayers started 24th. He's all the way up 7th spots. So those two doing well, as well as Matthew Hubert. So I'm really interested. I really want to see a long run in this race, because I really want to see who really has the pace to keep up. But I don't know if it's gonna be possible here at IRP with how the grip levels have been so off for these drivers as of late. So it'll be Aaron Abel leading us back to green with the 42 Avery Alford on his outside. And we'll see what line has the most preferred spot here on the restarts. But Avery Alford is a great restart guy, so we'll see if he gets to jump on his teammate. And it looks like he will. Cautions, what? What? Okay. So just had two trucks morph into each other, so that's fun. And that's what brought out the caution. I'm not even gonna do a we're gonna do a no cut replay here, because that is really early in this race. And what the, oh Lord. I mean, they simply just morphed into each other. How though? The green flag was under. I've never seen that before. Okay. Hopefully, these two are good. As a 64, Todd Gordon-Castle that's out with an ignition issue. Oh no. Doesn't look like he's gonna get the truck fired off, I guess. And the 99's actually out, so Raul Godorn out early on because of morphing, which I've never seen that before in all, I guess, my years of running this. And that's little. And Onjack's coming down pit road here. Some guys are just gonna take a free pit stop. Clearly Onjack has the pace, so why not take it, he's thinking. So now I gotta go through this long pace lap once again. But yeah, that was, let's just ignore that happened. So we'll see how long this takes to get back green. But yeah, the guy who led the most laps last year is out of this race, and Alfred gets to jump on a restart. So that was interesting, and it will be double file because that was kind of just one of those weird restarts, I guess. And then that 17 Sustra's out too, so can we get back going green here soon is the question. If there's another caution, it will be single file, but that was kind of just, I don't even know. That was kind of off the script there, I can't even lie. That was something crazy. So wild start to this one here, folks. 2 cautions in the first 12 laps. This is going to be something interesting to watch towards the end. If we can get a clean run going, or will it consistently be a wreck-filled weekend? So see, we're going to take another lap around here. So Jack, of course, took that free stop along with a few others. So lots of split strategies early on. He did lose a lot of spots off that stop either. So that was a smart decision by Jack, because he dropped down to 23rd. He was up to 24. It doesn't look like he dropped that much. So starting to go to the back, but he definitely has an advantage now when it comes to tires. And so do the others that pitted early too. So this is really all split around. This could be something that might be a pit strategy race once again, because that tends to be the trend here at IRP. So please, hopefully we can finally get a long green flag run here. I'm itching for a green flag run. I really want to see the pace of these guys at a short track and see who really has that short track ace in them and who doesn't. So will be the 42 favorite Alfred now leading. And we'll see if it is just Alfred being a good restart guy, or will it be the outside line that has the preferred line on these restarts. So ignore my dog in the background. But here we go for the restart. Please no morphing back here. But here we go for the restart here, folks. 42 Avery Alfred leading us back to green. On his outside will be the 41 of Aaron Abel. So 2 Racing Motorsports teammates still out up front here at IRP. And it looks like we are good to go. So the green flag is back underway here. And it looks like the outside line is preferred right now on these restarts. So these 2 going in. Aaron Abel's going to get the lead back from his teammate. He's going to file into second. Here comes Rose. Chucking behind Arcadia as well. James Daniel, Joseph Wood, 3 wide. They keep it going. These guys squirming all the way back here. Jack's in the heat of the battle currently. 84 Patrick Nolan had some issues as the 37, 97, 36 just came down. The 42's coming down. So this strategy is all through the roof here. I mean, these guys are coming down on the restart now. You guys came down a whole lap ago. So this looks like it's going to be one of those races that is going to be very, very chaotic. As now we have a lot of guys coming down early and possibly playing the long game. But right now the 41 of Aaron Abel in the lead. He's got that 23 of Carson Miller chasing right behind him. But I don't like the call there by some of those guys to come down. I mean, it's just, you should have done it. Take the free stop up pit road and stay a lap above, but now these guys are all going to be a lap down who came down. So that's not what they want to do, but maybe it works out for them in the end. You know, last year I criticized David Dixon's pit strategy, and he went on to win the day. So because James Daniels running really wide here. We'll see how long these laps can really, how long some of these guys can really last on tire wear. But right now, Arcadia's settling in. Here comes Alfred coming off, but Alpha's lap traffic playing. These guys are really pushing the limits. I don't know why some of them are running so high. We seem to have a lot of guys that like running the high line here. That's gonna hurt them quite a bit in this race. Now Gutierrez trying to give a look at Rowe. Yes, he does. I went backwards there. Now back up here. Kind of a blockade going on. Alfred, the lap down, but he's still running fast, as well as Ronnie Halger's in 4th now, but he's trying to get past this 15 of Hal Anderson Jr. As William Ayers is settled in here, he's running all the way in 12th, so he's running pretty solid. Onjak's got back up here as well through those little pit cycles. I'm really curious how this pit strategy is going to work towards the end of this one, because that was really weird why some of those guys came down like that. But owners can't upgrade their strategy, so I mean, some just choose not to. So I mean, I'm not having the smartest guys in the room, I guess you could say. But now, this 41 of Abel still leading here. Aaron Abel's got that win at Daytona. He's got his teammates in the top 2, but he wants to join that party, making an all-out domination for Racing Motorsports. And see if Miller can catch up along with Caleb Rose. Rose running pretty solid here. He's been consistent. Ronnie Halger, of course, coming off injury. He's got 2 weeks to recover. And Alexander Ray, who of course was injured earlier this season as well. But some guys trying to make moves. Here goes the 43 trying to get past this 15 of Hal Anderson Jr. But Anderson Jr. is getting some great runs off the corner currently. But this is shaping up to look like last year's IRP race where we saw a lot of strategy play into it, because now there's so many guys on separate strategies, and we got one main leader who was Rob Ledorn last year. Here comes the 30 coming down pit road. So 9 of Dixon has a lot of shots inside. He's been racing hard. But how long do these tires last? Oh, Miller. Wonder if the tire grip is running out 30 laps in. Will some guys have to bring it down? Looks like Abel's gonna bring it down here soon, the way he just came off the corner. No. But they're still keeping it going. I'm not sure how long the span of tires is, so it's gonna be something to watch out for. But Miller's still struggling. I mean, you want to bring him down if you're his crew chief right now, because he is not keeping that truck going. Still doing pretty solid. He's running that outside line. Wow, middle line. It's working out so far. But we have this long green flag run that I wanted, and it's bringing out a lot of strategy here. And I don't know how long they're gonna run for, but it's gonna be something to watch out for. Because this will tell us how long the lifespan on the guys that came in earlier. Which one of them was Ricky LaFleur, who's already curving his way through. Peter Onjak as well. Onjak currently running 13th, as well as LaFleur just sniffing the top 10. So those two are somebody to watch out for, because they just came in not too long ago. Here comes the 81 of James Daniel down. And here comes the 98 of Caleb Rose here. So you lasted 29 laps, nearly a 30-lap run there for Rose. When does that 41 of Aaron Abel come down, though? And 81 of James Daniel looks like he had an engine issue, but Aaron Abel's still staying out. Nobody else coming in just yet, so maybe a little too early. Maybe going for some type of undercut. Oh, wow! Ripping it on that outside line there, trying to get past Arcadia. But Arcadia is making him work for it. Like I mentioned in the pre-race show, very good Penty Series driver, and he's got a lot of experience at these short tracks, to say the least. The caution is out. what it is for. Not quite sure. Rose is gonna get lucky here. That catch, oh no, he's already a lap down, but he will get the wave around. But here comes these guys coming down here. So the leaders will try, I assume the leaders will make their way down as well. But all these guys might get caught a lap down on pit road because they were running so slow. Monjack stays out, of course, which is logical. But Abel came down, I assume. Yeah, so everybody comes down here, but another caution out. Not sure what for, but we had a long green flag run there, folks. And now all this strategy split up. Monjack stays out, the 80 of Osborne stays out, the 01 of Lexi Herman, 55 of Trey Wright, 45 is already a lap down, 98 of Rose. Gonna be trapped here, so is the 30. Because they can't, oh yeah, they're gonna be stuck down a lap down now because they came down during pit road, but depends if they beat him off. They beat the leaders, the technical leaders off of, out of the pits. Which they should, theoretically. Slow stop there, here comes Alexander Rowe. He's gonna win, oh, it's gonna be Ronnie Halger and Carson Miller actually. Slow stop for Aaron Abel there. Now, oh, wow. Now Onjack and Eo, what? What are they doing? Now Onjack and them are gonna come down. I don't like that call. That's a late call there. You can't be doing that. But I mean, the pit strategy has been suspect to say the least. So who's that gonna put up here in the lead? I guess. 23 Carson Miller? I'm not quite sure. This is gonna be chaotic, to say the least. That shook everything up. I thought Onjack was gonna stay out. Bailed on his strategy there, which I think he could have gone a little bit longer, but he comes in, so I mean, it's a risky move, but I mean, he does it. Now he's gonna be a lap down though, so it's gonna be Carson Miller back in the lead. 6 and 71 that need to wave around because, oh, some of these guys are gonna go lap down off the RIT. Actually, no. We'll figure this out and then we'll come back to the restart here, folks. And we'll be going back green here at IRP, but let's get this thing all figured out and then we'll be ready to go. So we're back here and trying to figure this out, but all these lap trucks are going double wide, which is an issue I faced last time. And that's gonna mess up this restart. Here comes some of the lead lap trucks. The rest of them are coming through. Oh, we might figure this out. No, keep going. There we go. Everybody else. Here comes Dixon. They're gonna be a little too late. You gotta make your way around if you get the way around. There's sadly a little too late there, but here we go for the restart. It's gonna be the 23 Carson Miller leading us back to green here. Everything else back here is all jacked up, but here we go for a restart here at IRP. The 23 Carson Miller won the race off pit road. Can he bring it back to green here? Green flag is back underway here at IRP. He does have help from his teammate Alexander Rowe on the inside line, but Rowe might make it through out there. No. Miller tries to squeeze 83. Oh, contact there for a second, possibly. Oh, Rowe and Gutierrez. Oh! Oh, it's a Joseph Wood. That brings out the caution here. That's going to move us to single file restart. But Rowe's going to be out of this one now. Huge damage on the hood. He had a lot of momentum coming into that restart. He was running very fast, but now he is out by the hands of the 43 of Angel Gutierrez. So that shakes this all up. As now we're back, and now Bento has his engine out as well. 38 of Joseph Wood is just super unlucky. But now some 83 running Halger leading. 41 of Aaron Abels back down pit road. But that is just unfortunate there. We have another caution out. Lay around is going to go to the 74 of Marcus Shields Kelly, wherever he is. So he'll get the wave around, but I don't know where he is actually. No, he's right here. But, wow. Gee, man, oh man, what a race we have brewing up there. Be single file restart this time around. Keep it clean. I mean, Rose has a lot of damage on the side of that truck. We're already about to be 30 minutes of, close to 25 or 30 minutes of on-track action. We're only up to lap 40, so this is going to be a pretty long race here, folks. But 41 has a hood off his truck. But yeah, 43 Gutierrez gets into 7 of row, and Gutierrez might be out of this one as well. No, doesn't seem like it. A lot of guys are lapped down due to the little cycle we saw there. 7 to 38 are out. Well, the 43 of Gutierrez is right here, so he's going to be pretty solid actually on this restart. But that is another hard hit for Alexander Rowe, first of all. But he is unfortunate this season. I mean, he's won races, but outside of that, lots of empty results with DNFs. And just another bad performance for that 7 team. Who's trying to claw up there after getting that win at Auto Club, but another DNF on the table. They did have Jimmy West fill in for them 1 week, but he didn't run too well. And now, as we close to the halfway point, will we get another green flag run, a long green flag run? I'm hoping for it, because, I mean, that was fun to watch. A lot of different strategies. It was a little bit boring, but I'd rather have a strategy race than a rec field race, but we'll see how it goes. So Ronnie Halger in the lead. This 83 team did get the win at Coda, so they do have a chance of going back-to-back, which would be great for Ford. And that would propel them pretty high. Because right now, I think in the manufacturer standings, it's currently, let's see, it is currently Toyota, so that'd probably boost them up a few spots. We got a lot of Rams up here as well. So here we go for the restart here on lap number 43. Guys are gonna make their way past the lap trucks, which is there's quite a few. But it will be the number 83 of Ronnie Halger leading us back to green, coming off of injury. Got 2 or 3 weeks off by now. Was a sprain race, a very bad wreck at, I think it was Auto Club. And yeah, it was Auto Club. Yeah, that was, I mean, that wreck was something, but it will be him leading us back to green. Now that 23 Carson Miller, who's been up here all night, right behind him, as we were close to the halfway point of this race. Will we see another long green flag run? It remains to be determined, but the green flag will be back underway here at IRP. And there goes Miller looking to the inside already off the restart. Not going to get a look as Arcadia might try to make him. Oh, Arcadia contact with the wall. Back behind him, a few slow drivers. The 9 of Dixon. A bunch of gaggle of trucks here. Oh no, no. Keep it going now. But I just hate seeing cautions at this check, but 41 of Aaron Abel back down pit road. He's going to be having issues with that truck. I don't know what it is, but he is multiple laps down. It has not gotten any better for him. Right now, the 83 moves back to fleet. The 23 right behind him. The 27 of Matthew Hubert, who is running really well. He's trying to chase down his teammate and the rest of them. But Chris Martin's running well. David Spears looking very well. Nick Mahold's sitting there in 7th. Here comes Peter Onjak, who's currently a lap down, but will get the wave around next time around. But he's carving through, and he should have stayed out on that one caution, and he wouldn't be in this situation. But he is on separate strategy from most of these guys. So that's going to be the one thing to watch here, is they are just pushing so close with that outside wall. Right now, Hauger is running away. So he's going to slide up a little bit here, though. But he is running away. The 01 Alex Herman getting service on pit road. But here comes Ricky LaFleur now, closing up on this 27 of Matthew Hubert here. But these guys are not too far apart from each other, so they're not spreading out too badly. Right now, it is certainly something. As Martin's gonna, wow, that was close. The back end of that truck, the actual back end, nearly just tapped the back. I mean, wow, I'm going the wrong way. Tapped the back end of that, tapped the wall, I guess. Caden Arcadia, I think, went down the pit road. So Arcadia now is going to fall a lap down. Or were they already a lap down? Arcadia was already 2 laps down. They have an issue? I don't know, but Arcadia... okay. So they fall a lap down. Something's up with that truck. But now here comes Carson Miller looking to lap them. So that's unfortunate for Caden Arcadia, who was running so well early on in this race. Could be on a separate strategy, but I don't know. Oh, the caution's out. So another caution out in this race. As Matthew Burnett was in it. Ricky LaFleur. Matthew Hubert was in it as well. So Matthew on Matthew crime possibly. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. It's not just broken. Oh, some guys are going to come down. And I have a feeling that 83 is going to come down next time around, because that seems to be the usual glitch. Onjak will get the wave around here. But engine went out for the 97. And I think that's what could have caused the caution. So we'll watch this race off pit road. The 27 of Matthew Hubert is involved in that one. And you hate to see it for him. Wrong camera angle. There we go. But, I mean, this has been a really wreckful race. I'm sorry, folks, but you have to get it out the way. I mean, with how crappy of a start to the short track swing it has been, you just got to roll with the punches at this point and just roll with the chaos, because they're just going to be like that sometimes. We're going to race off pit road will be Gutierrez, then Martins, no, Miller, Martins, Spears, Dixon. Oh, David Dixon, that set starting on final row. He's got some chaos on the side here as he's all the way up here. But solid start for him. But like I suspected, I think that 83 is going to come down now because he got caught in front of the... Yep, I hate that. But unfortunately, that's what takes place, and I hope it doesn't break the game, because that continues to be a trend. But we'll see how it plays out. So we'll see if we'll see how it works, but should be the 43 leading us back out to green, but it might be the 83, but he might be starting behind, which could cause some issues here. So we'll see how it all mellows out, but this is one of the issues with these short tracks. That's yeah, he's gonna be all the way back here. Well, everybody else is gonna be in front, so this is gonna be something very messed up. But we're gonna have to roll with it, because If I try to fix it, it breaks the game here, folks. So unfortunately, there's no real cure. This will be a double file restart, but Halger stays out, comes in the second time. Now's a chance to lap everybody, so that's going to be interesting to watch. Oh, actually, Gutierrez came out in the lead. Thank you, Lord. Oh, man, I was so worried this 83 was going to get the benefit of the doubt, but he doesn't, so the game gives the 43 the lead, which 43 times beats him, but in my past recording, this is off script once again, but they would not give the guy who actually came out in first lead, even if the leader came back second time. But Gutierrez will be leading us back to green with Carson Miller, which we are going to be single file restart once again. But, wow. I am happy because I didn't want another broken game. But we are at the halfway point of this race, and it's been very chaotic. Can we get this all figured out is the question, because these guys have not been able to do too good on these restarts so far. But there's only a few trucks on the lead lap right now. Yeah, a lot of guys a lap down. Peter Onjak got his lap back, and now he's back up here. So that works out for Onjak. But here we go for the restart. It's going to be Angel Gutierrez leading us back to green. Won the race off of pit road. We finally have a clean restart here, hopefully. David Dixon, that bits up number 9 trucks back there. Previous race winner here. But Gutierrez, the points leader, has not been able to get his first career win just yet. It has been a long time waiting for this 43. Can you run away with it? We will see. Miller has been a thorn in the leader's side all night, but he has been the bridesmaid every time so far. Green flag is back underway here at IRP. He's going to jump out to a pretty solid lead back behind him. The 23, the 79 running pretty well. The 03 of Onjak trying to get past the 74 of Marcus Schultz Kelly. Back behind that 33 Carl Young scooting through traffic. William Ayers. But yeah, so this 23 now trying to chase down this. Oh, Gutierrez coming down the pit road. He makes a late lunge. I don't know why he's coming down. That's be something to watch. But a caution's out. What? For what now? Caution's out once again. And, oh, come on, Miller. Why'd you pass the face truck? But this time it's going to be, I don't even know. The 74 of Marcus Shields Kelly, I think it was. So once again, another caution here. This dumbass pace truck, I swear to God. I mean, I'm sorry to cuss on the broadcast, but this pace truck is so fucking stupid that it's gonna break. Now these guys here are gonna get screwed over by the pace truck because they all couldn't come down because he wasn't in front of them. So I mean, the guy is just a jackass. He comes off late every single time. I don't know why, but I don't even know at this point. I just want to get this race over and done with you folks. I mean, I hate to kill the excitement, but I mean, when it's constant things in the game that ruin the race, it's really annoying. So we'll see how this restart plays out, but if you guys came in, the 74 of Marcus Shields Kelly looks to be the cause of caution, so let's go check out what happened to bring out another caution here at IRP. You see it right here, the caution lights come out, and then the 74 gets turned around on the front stretch. But what brought out the original caution is the question. The 90, I don't know. Don't tell me it was the 43 speeding on pit road is what brought it out. Oh, Adrian Gale got turned around with Tanner Calvert. Chevy on Chevy crime. And oh, it was William. Oh, what? Whoa, what are these guys doing here? Look like pinballs here. The 30. Oh, they're all squirmy. Oh my. Wow. And that sums up Chevy season right there. I have no words for that right there. That was something out of sorts, but that's what brought out the caution there. So they just make contact with each other, all get loose, try to overcorrect it. The truck keeps snapping on them in the back end, and that's what brought out the caution. So let's catch back up with the live action. So we're back live here at IRP, and yeah, that's a very interesting caution there. That's Chevy on Chevy on Chevy crime. And yep, now Carson Wentz bring it down, and fortunately for them, they're not going to lose too many spots, but I mean, I just don't understand why the pace truck has to come out so late. And the bigger issue is, like, they do it when they wait for the leader to come by, then they come out, which is my bigger issue, because it's like, at that point, what are you doing? But I'll place Nick Mahold in the lead. 83 of Halger behind him. It'll be the 79 of David Spears. And Aaron Abel gets the wave around. But, wow, that is, wow. So the next guy is going to be 03 Von Jack. No, Dave Dixon, then the 03 Von Jack, Gutierrez, and then they're the last guys on the lead lap. So, yeah, I mean, guys are taking free stops. I mean, they may not be the pace truck. They might just be taking free stops, because why not? But it'll be another single foul restart here. But Nick Mahold for Lego McLaren will lead us back to green this time. But I mean, these guys have free stops here, and see how it works. But I mean, the way it's just worked out today, some guys are taking lobs on these pit strategies, and with how many cautions that have came out, it's not working out. So we're gonna have to see a long green flag run to the end for maybe some of these strategies to work out. But right now, it doesn't quite look like it's gonna happen, because the way it's looking, this top 10 is gonna be the only guys competing. Because if the cautions keep coming out, they're just gonna keep taking these 3 stops. But somehow that's just how it works. All right, here we go for the restart. Calvert, let him through. Thank you. So here we go for the restart. It will be the number 92 of Nick Mahold leading us back to green, and what has been a crazy IRP race. If you're just joining us, a bunch of cautions has shaken this up. Guys taking lobs on pit strategies compared just like last year to what David Dixon did. Now trying to replicate that and put together some crazy performances, but has not quite worked out, as the 5 of Calvert has blocked the 40 in, so everybody else is running slow waiting on him, but that's not going to work. But we're not going to focus on that. Roll with the punches. Let's get this green flag back underway. It's going to be the 92 of Nick Mahold leading us back to green. And had that 83 of Halker right behind him, and I was going to say Halker might look to get through him pretty quickly here, as I think that 83 might be much faster than that 92. Now on Jack looking back to the inside. These guys are finally going, but oh, Martin's not going to be happy with this 5 of Calvert. You know he's not. And that's bring out another caution here, as they collect a bunch of drivers. And another caution out here at IRP. I mean, at this point, it's like, guys, what are we doing? As Halger, what are you doing, Halger? The leader. as Rookie LaFleur's engine is out. A race back to the pace truck. It's going to be Halger, but now Ricky LaFleur's engine's out. And it might be because of that wreck there. So we're going to do our good old-fashioned no-cut replay and go check this out, because we've had so many cautions at this point that we're approaching record territory, which is held by Kansas and Talladega from last season. And I'm sorry, this has been an ugly race. I mean, this is probably why the short tracks have the lowest amount of views every single season. But, I mean, yeah, Martin's had enough of Calvert. Blocked up the restart. The 16th involved. Haynes, I think, made it through, but yeah. That sums it up. I mean, Calvert blocked the restart, and I don't think the 40 Chris Martins was happy about it, because he lost a lot of positions to do that. And, yeah. And, I mean, this is kind of just racing against him, too, but 5 is running so slow. He's just squeezing the 40 and 30. You can see it for William Ayers. His teammate's running so well, but he is having a lot of bad luck, and a huge shot from Ricky LaFleur. That's ultimately what brought out the caution, but it's kind of chaotic. I mean, I am not trying to sound lazy while recording this, but man, oh man, it's just like the punches keep on coming, and it is like, come on, guys. Now, 92 of Nick Maholt's coming down pit road. See if anybody else does it. See how it shuffles out. We'll see who gets the wave around, but it looks like it'll be the number 6 of Patrick Raven. Or the 37, maybe. That 37 might be 2 laps then, yeah. So it'll be Patrick Raven getting the wave around here. But, hopefully we see a green flag run to the end. I mean, Peter Onjak's up here. Onjak hasn't won since Phoenix, but the Season 1 champion has outlasted the chaos so far. Hopefully that isn't a commentator's jinx, but this has been a very chaotic IRP race, and I mean, that kind of just sums up how this whole week 5, or I guess week 5 that has spanned about 2 weeks has gone. But now Rose coming down pit road to fix some damage likely. But man, oh man, this is shaping up to be one of those races where people look back and just say, that was crazy. I mean, this is up to the North Wilkesboro levels, and if anybody saw that race last season, it was unhinged. So once again, another single file restart until we get a good 15 lap run. They're running out of time for that. The only instance that we'll go back to it is overtime, but that's just complete separate rules. So it'll be Halger leading us to green. 79 Spears. The 92 took a free stop, so he'll be up here if he gets past whoever tries to block him. There comes the 98 coming off as well, so we'll soon come back to going, but hopefully we can get a green flag run to the end here. I'm curious to see how this duel will work out. I mean, I think it's kind of the 83's race to lose, but 79 Spears are rookies looking solid. But, I mean, both of them are rookies. Then you got the Season 1 champion here, and then you got another veteran in Angel Gutierrez, and 2 drivers who have ran every race in NCNA so far as well in here. So those 2 could look to pounce on these rookies and be like, and look to take it, well, that's going to sound wrong, but look to take advantage of them. So, we'll see when we come to go green. We've still got a long way to go, but we've spent over half of this race just under caution. So, definitely been a messy one. I hope you guys have enjoyed your Saturday evening, but this one certainly has been long. But I think we will be coming back to going green. Yep, we will. Uh-oh. Hold might not get past Haynes here, but we'll see how it works. Here we go, coming to the restart. There we go. Oh, Fogelman was... Oh, wow, we figured it out! Clap it up for them, everybody. They figured it out. We're going to have a clean restart for once, in terms of order. So here we go, coming back to grid, it's going to be 83, the rookie of Ronnie Alger, returned from injury 2 weeks ago at Auto Club. He is now finally in his first race back. Can he have a similar story to his team owner, Alexander Rowe, and get a win in his first race back? We will see, but the green flag is going to be back underway here at IRP. Just over 30 laps to go, and only 10 drivers on the lead lap. And on Jack not waiting. He's going to pounce on the opportunity. He's going to go to the inside of the rookie Spears, but will Spears fight back on the outside? Now Ronnie Hauger's going to love to see this because he's just going to try to drive away from all this racing back here. And Spears working back to the outside. He's going to get the position. Gutierrez as well, trying to work with them. Gutierrez going to run really wide though. He's really running that outside line. Onjak on the inside. Oh, and Gutierrez makes contact with the wall. That's going to allow Onjak to file in. Here comes Carson Miller now to the inside. Coming onto the road is the 41 of Aaron Abels. He's still got damage on that truck. And now the 43 still racing side by side with this 23. Those two racing for fourth here. Well, back up front, Hauger has checked out now. He wants to get away from all these drivers. But now Gutierrez still trying to work the outside of Carson Miller here, our points leader. And that sign is really distracting, because that looked like it said caution, but it wasn't. But now Hauger into the lead. And here comes the Aaron Abel coming off pit road. Now that engine is just completely off that truck. But now Hauger's... I got to switch out of the seat. That sign is scaring me. But the 79 of Spears is in second now. But now Onjak trying to catch up here and try to get second from the rookie here. Just under 30 to go now. Still a lot left in this one. Does the Season 1 champion have something to say about it? But here comes Miller and Gutierrez now. Maybe, possibly 3 wide. Miller on the outside, ripping it. Not quite Onjak's going to survive it this time. Miller's still ripping it down the outside. He is trying to get that outside line working here. Contact between Dixon and the 40 of Chris Martins. These two racing has allowed all these guys up here to drive away now, but Miller and Gutierrez having a duel here for fourth. As the 79 Spears hits the outside wall, there goes Onjak, gets a second. Can he steal this race win away? But that 79 Spears might fight back here. Question is pitch strategy that is still on the mind of some of these drivers, because when do they have to come down? Right now they are all good to go. Spears going to settle into third, while Hauger has built up quite a lead as he's got one of the cleaner trucks left in this race. Oh, Jackson hit that outside wall. And no, he's going to spin it out. No, he doesn't. Keeps it going, but that's going to lose even more time. He's going to do it again. Onjak, oh no! Running out of grip here at IRP. And Hauger loves to see this as he is driving away now. Close to lap 80 here. And he's going to need no mistakes from him. But a 4-second gap from everybody else. I just don't think these guys quite have the pace. They've all made contact with that outside wall at some point. Well, Hauger has been almost perfect in this race. So could be on to 2 races in a row for this 83 team getting a win. And Hauger's had a lot of bad luck this finish. He has not had a single finish outside of the top 30. Inside of the top 30. He has finished really bad, but can this finally be the awakening for this number 83? It is the question. He's going to come up on Trey right soon. His first lap traffic of the day, but he's got David Spears right behind him, but Spears is going to hit the outside wall. I mean, I don't know what it is with these drivers and hitting that outside line here. Saw that Auto Club. We're seeing it again. Maybe these Caesar tires don't have a lot of grip on them at this point. I really am curious about these pit stops here soon, but we'll see how long they go for. This gap is still growing here too. It's going to 6. He's gaining about a second per lap. So he's definitely hitting his marks while everybody else back here is making numerous mistakes. But can he get past straight right is the question. First lap traffic here. And oh my lord. See that incident meter right there? That is pure chaos right there, folks. And this should be pure chaos too if he doesn't watch out. But he's going to try to work on the inside. Fastest lap in this race is the 83. So he's certainly hitting his marks. Sliding up there, but he is going to get past the 55 here. But 79 Spears hits the wall once again, so now Onjak and Miller move through as well as Gutierrez. But will they hit the wall again? So Spears really ripping it too. And straight right's going to hit the outside wall, but he's got a 30 to 16. He's got a lot of lap traffic up ahead. We're all scraping the outside. Gale, come on, man. And that's going to bring out the caution. As Adrian Gale gets a hard inside wall hit, he is completely turned around. Another caution out here with just about 15 to go. And we saw that one right there, so we won't even need a replay, but it'll be Hauger leading us. And wow. This one is gonna be an interesting restart to the end. Monica Pato will get the wave around, but we'll see how it shuffles out actually, but it looks like it could be a shootout to the end. It'll be double foul restarts this time around. I switched it on this time quick enough, but anybody come down there? No, not quite this time. But I don't know if they can make it to the end, honestly. I don't know if you want to really try to either. I mean, we have a lot of trucks out of this race. The 96 is out. He got turned. You hate to see it for Gale, but that is over 10. 1, 2, 4. About 15 trucks out of this one. So this has definitely been a melee here. Honestly, you can call it the massacre at IRP, and I don't know what it is with just, I mean, you can just call it the malice at IRP too, because, I mean, Indiana just seems like it always has something crazy going on. But Monica Pato will get the wave around. They will get the wave around, but I guess they're the lucky dog, but still gonna be 10 drivers in the top 10. But does anybody have anything for this number 83 of Ronnie Hauger? Can Peter Onjak spring up something here in the final laps and steal it away from this 83 Red Bull Fallout machine? Man, what a wild night though. I mean, wild Saturday night truck racing. Of course, I'm recording this on Friday night, but we have raced into the night here at IRP, and now will it be a 10-lap shootout? What will it be is the question. We'll have to see When the lights go out on the pace work, nobody comes down. I have a feeling we might see some pit stops off the restart, which is troubling, but I mean, you can't stop it. I mean, it is just a strategy of some of these guys that just don't have quite the smartest engineers in the garage. So the lights stay on, so we will go around one more time. There will be about 10 lap shootout to the end, it looks like. And if you're on Jack here, you're licking your chops. A bunch of his first race wins last season. He got a bunch of them last season, but a bunch of his first ones were some steals. So I am definitely I mean, he's had a lot of bad luck, but this might be the one he finally gets back. But I mean, this 83 is flying. I mean, he has the fastest lap of the race. Red Bull Fallout Racing's on a roll. They're on a hot streak. Vittori got a win in the truck at Coda, and Halger could very well be on his way to his first race win here, coming off of injury. And I'm very curious how the rest of this one is going to play out. So now, we make our way through. Where's the 11 at? Oh no, that's gonna fuck it all up. They are boxed in. So while they figure that out, we will catch back up here where we got the real action here, folks. This should be double file restart. I'm not sure. Looks like it might be single file. It will be double file restart. So here we go here, folks. Coming to the end of this one. Paddle does not make their way around fast enough, so they will not get any advantage here on the restart. But here comes everybody else coming through. Trey Wright and all of them. So here we go for the restart here at IRP. A 10-lap shootout to the end. Peter on Jack on the outside. Ronnie Hauger, the rookie, on the inside. Green flag is back on the way here at IRP. Hauger on that inside. Can he get the lead, or will it be on Jack roaring around the outside? Side by side for the lead they go. Peter on Jack working its way, but Hauger gonna slide up a little bit here possibly. And on Jack to the lead. Can Hauger get past him though? That inside line has not been strong here tonight. But can he do it? He certainly has a truck. He's been so fast, still racing side by side. Hauger might clear him here. Does he do it? No, Onjack's gonna keep, he's trying to side draft here. Oh, wow! His engine just went out. Oh no! Heartbreak for the 03 team as his engine goes out. And that is unfortunate for the 03, but now the 83 of Ronnie Hauger's trying to run away from the 23 of Carson Miller. But Onjack, who's had so much bad luck, his engine gives up. But Hauger makes a mistake. Can Carson Miller come through? Angel Gutierrez as well. This is going to come down to the final lap here at IRP here, folks. It's a valve issue for Onjack. And it doesn't look like the 43 is going to have a good run. But can the 23 force, can the 83 make another mistake to allow this 23 to get in? Hauger's been perfect so far. That was his first mistake of the night. 5 to go now at the line. 5 more to go in the Wabash 400. This 83 has dominated the second half of the race. There's been a lot of chaos. Onjack fighting for the lead. His engine goes out. Can these guys even make it to the end is the question. Four more to go. It doesn't look like Miller has much in the tank. He's going to need a miracle to happen here. Anything from here is overtime. But right now, it looks like Gutierrez is trying to get something going, but he's going to hit the outside wall. 3 more to go now. Poor Ronnie Alger coming off of injury here at IRP. 2 weeks off for Alger. He looks like he is healed and ready to go. Coming to 2 to go, but he might scrape the outside wall. Yes, he does. Alger is in the outside wall. Does Miller have a chance? 2 more to go. Here comes Carson Miller now. Does he make another mistake is the question. He needs another mistake out of this 83. But as we make our way around, we are coming to the white flag here at Lucas Oil Raceway Park. What a chaotic race it has been, but the white flag is out for Ronnie Alger. Does Miller have a chance? It doesn't quite look like it. Oh, huge hit, there comes Miller. Miller, does he work around the outside? A huge wall scrape there. Does he have a look though? Gutierrez as well. But as he makes his way out of turn 4, Ronnie Alger wins at IRP. Really sloppy towards the end, but Ronnie Alger, take a bow. He comes back from injury and he's gonna win at IRP. Oh my Lord, what a finish to this race. Peter Onjak just so close. He's been in a bad luck spell to start this season, but his engine gives out on the final couple of laps. And man, Ronnie Alger clips that outside wall coming to the finish. I just don't think the 23 had a chance. Alger played great defense, gets the win. And man, oh man, what a win for Ronnie Alger. Let's go check out these race results and take a look at what everything looks like heading into next week at Iowa. And as we get into your finishing results here for this race, folks, man, oh man, what a finish that was here at IRP. And man, I really thought Alger was about to lose on that final lap, but he keeps it going. But man, what a race. Unfortunate for Peter Onjak. That is just heartbreak there. He has had a lot of bad luck so far this season. And once again, he was on the bad end, fighting for the lead. He had the outside line. He had the preferred line. And the way it was looking this race, it was hard to pass the leader. But his engine goes out. And I mean, that is just the ratings in full effect here, too. I mean, some teams don't have great reliability, but I don't know. I mean, I think Anjado has pretty solid reliability too. So that is just plain and pure bad luck for Peter Onjak. But Ronnie Alger gets the win over Carson Miller. Carson Miller could not capitalize on the mistake Ronnie Alger made at the end of that race. Hit the wall a bunch of times, but I mean, Miller just had no chance. I don't think. Angel Gutierrez also had a chance. He's gonna get another firm points lead as nobody was really close to him. But David Spears gets a solid finish. Chris Martins, Nick Mahold, Patrick Raven, the cars back through. David Dixon gets a top 8 after starting in the final row. Monica Pato gets a great finish as well. But, it's just a struggling week for some guys. There was a lot of DNFs in this one. It was just a wreck field race. Monica Pato comes through. She gets that lucky dog, and she gets top 10. Aaron Abel comes through to finish in the top 10. Ryan Osborne looks solid. But you see this list of just drivers lap down. It's just guys went for the Hail Marys early on because they, they're not wrong for believing it. Some thought they would get that long green flag run, so they made the pit stops with the cautions, threw them out the cycle. And, yeah, you see there a lot of DNS in this one. Keep hitting the mic, sorry. But Todd Gordon Castle has ignition early on. Kyler Sestre and Rogel during their accident. James Daniel, Batiste Bento, and Alexander Rowe got turned there, which he's not going to be happy about. Matthew Hubert gets in an accident, so man, it is just an empty day. And yeah, of course, Peter Onjak, Adrian Gill got turned. Ricky LaFleur had an issue. A lot of contending trucks. Eventually ran into some issues here. Emily Rick Watson was up there at one point. Marcus Shields Kelly. A lot of these guys who DNF were in the top 10 or top 15. And yeah, So that was a chaotic race here, folks, at IRP. You can see the finishing results on your screen. But, folks, we will see you all next weekend at Iowa Speedway. It should be an afternoon race, so we'll see when the race time is. That remains to be decided. But thank you all for joining me here at IRP. Not a very clean race, but you always will have that one chaotic short track race, and it happens early on the season. The first race of the short track swing, and all the chaos happens. So thank you all for joining me in our Truck Down America. This is Charlie Davenport signing off, and we will see you all next week for some Saturday afternoon, I guess you could say, truck racing at Iowa Speedway. That is all from In Our Truck Night America. Thank you all for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe and join the Discord if you're interested in all that stuff. So thank you all once again, and good night.